I am WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, and you are watching CM Pulse.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, it's that PULS3 coming at you guys with a breakdown of the MyCareer trailer that came out today for WWE 2K16. I thought I would do this because it's such a big trailer. I mean, this is a big deal, right? Last year, MyCareer came in, probably wasn't the thing that a lot of people wanted. When you think of MyCareer, you think of the NBA 2K series, and you're like, wow, it's awesome. And it just wasn't that. It was Vicky Guerrero. It was annoying. It was bare bones. It just, it was the stepping stone. The entirety of WWE 2K15 was a stepping stone to this game, if you like to think of it that way. And this year, MyCareer looks crazy good. They had a bunch of different stuff in here. There's so much to digest from this trailer, and we're going to talk about it, man. So most of the stuff in this video is complete speculation, and you should take it as such, unless it's on the screen and is very adamant in what it is complete speculation. So anyways, MyCareer is a 15-year career this year, and it's going to culminate into you getting into the Hall of Fame. Now, apparently, to get into the Hall of Fame, it looks like it's split into two different categories. You have your main goals and you have your sub goals. And from my understanding of video games and stuff in general, you'll probably have to hit the 5 main goals within the 15 years to achieve Hall of Fame status. And then you have the sub goals on the sides. Stuff that you can do. I would think of them as side missions. I think sub goals are probably along the lines of side missions in video games. And from the video, some of the main goals, you remember you have to hit 5 of them. Some of the main goals are hold any title for 365 days, hold every championship at least once, be a 10-time title holder, win every WrestleMania match in your career, must be 12 or more wins. So remember, you have a 15-year career, so it must be 12 or more WrestleManias. Out of the 15. Now, you can also lose every match in your career for 3 years once reaching NXT. I'm not sure why you would do this, but it gives you the option. So if you want to lose and just be a jobber for your entire, for at least, you want to be a jobber for 3 years, you can do that. They give you the option. That'll get you into the Hall of Fame. Now, some of the sub goals that you can do on the side, they showed 3. Be a 3-time Royal Rumble winner, main event WrestleMania 3 times in your career, and main event SummerSlam 3 times in your career. So there are a bunch of different goals. I mean, that scroll bar on that menu was pretty deep, so there are a good amount of goals. There was 5 main goals that you had to hit and 7 sub goals that you had to hit, and that looks pretty interesting. Now, like I said, it's speculation on my point that you have to hit the main goals and you have to do this and you have to do that. Man, the game can come out and you don't did any of it and you still get in the Hall of Fame. Shouts out to Drew Carey. But let's go on to the next part here. With this year, instead of having Vicky Guerrero, it looks like we're going to have the Authority, which is already 100 times better. I don't even want to think. I don't even like saying Vicky Guerrero's name anymore because of MyCareer mode. It just completely, Vicky is probably looking back on that as like, man, I should not have voice acted that, man. I should not have done that. Or, for the little part she did voice act. But instead of Vicky, telling us to fuck off every week, it looks like the Authority is going to be the main people, and they're going to give you different orders, which I guess are like missions or quests or however you want to look at them. This is called orders, which you can either do what they say to do or do the complete opposite. Both of these will give you complete different reactions. You can either be on the Authority side or not be on the Authority side. Now, of course, with Trips being my boy, hashtag Big Show and Kane, I might have to side with my boys. But we'll see once we get there what route we're going to take in MyCareer, which is just going to be so fun, man. This career mode, especially with the updated creator wrestler and everything, when it looks like it's been polished a lot, it's going to be fun, man. And talking about creator wrestlers, it looks like one of the haircuts you can have is a shitty little bun haircut. If I pick that haircut and I don't have the crowd chanting shitty little bun, I don't even know why you put it in the game. Okay, there better be a shitty little bun. There better be shitty little bun signs, t-shirts. I want people chanting shitty little bun at me. I want everything. I want it all, man. I want it all. Because, I mean, this looks like a deep story mode. So, I want the deepest. Now, it looks like this year when you start off in the Performance Center, it looks like Albert is the main trainer this year. And instead of fighting people like Baron Blade, you guys remember Baron Blade? You'll fight NXT mainstays like Enzo Amore, because Enzo was in the video here in the background at the Performance Center. So this year, which honestly, I don't know, I'm sure most people kind of notice this, but I had to watch it twice to pick up on this. You actually see your stars progress as you're in the match. So no longer do you have, you know, your one damn mission that you finally got from Vicky Guerrero, where she's like, you have to get 4 stars in all these matches, and then, you know, you go to your match and you get 3.5 stars and you want to break your disc in half. You no longer have that issue, because you can see the actual stars go up in the match. So as you're doing moves, as you're doing taunts, as you're doing stuff in the match, you get to see where you're at on the 5-star star meter, which is really cool. I'm sure a lot of wrestlers in real life would actually love to have that little meter there, because it would make their lives a lot easier. Now, another thing that he mentioned in the video was that you're able to stay in NXT if you want to. If you don't want to move up to the main roster and go for the Intercontinental Championship, you don't want to go for the United States Championship, you don't want to go for any of those championships, man, you do not have to. You can stay in NXT and you can go for the NXT Championship forever. You can hold it forever. I mean, one of the main goals was be a 10-time title holder. Be a 10-time NXT champion, man. Be whatever you want to be. That's great. That's exactly what I've said about these wrestling games in general, is that we need more freedom. Everything feels so linear in these games. It just needs the ability to make me feel like I'm doing something. Make me feel like I'm making the decisions, you know what I mean? Make me feel like I'm the one playing the game. That's you know, that's what I like. And hearing that you can, you know, you don't have to move up. You can stay wherever you want. You can do this and that and this. It's awesome. It's awesome to hear. So now this might be the biggest addition. I think a lot of people really got excited for this one. Renee Young is going to do interviews with you. So yes, this is like the main thing. When people heard my career, you know, on NBA 2K, the interviews are a big part of that game, and people were kind of hoping to see that. And this year you will. And I honestly think this is incredible. No longer will you just have to use a chair over and over and over again. You won't have to rip the turnbuckle thing off over and over to get heel status. You can now influence not only your heel and face status, but you can influence your wrestler type. So you can be an aggressive wrestler, you can be a loyal wrestler, you can be a bold wrestler. These are things that you can be. These are different things. The way you interact in these interviews are things that you can do differently. So everyone can be different. Now, the way you react and interact in these interviews will also rub other wrestlers on the roster the right or wrong way. From what it looks like in the video, the way the guy acted in his interviews just completely pissed off Hideo Itami, and then it locked him into a feud with Hideo Itami, and they had a little feud. So that looked crazy cool. I'm excited. The interviews thing is going to be great, man. That's not only is that fun for a player, but it's fun for a spectator. So when people are watching other people's MyCareer videos and stuff, it's just another layer, you know. It's like an onion. It's cool, man. I'm excited for that. Now, another thing that you can do, huge addition, you know, with the break-in entrances and everything this year, you can actually go to the match list for the week in MyCareer in the menu. You can choose a match, you can choose run-in, and then you can choose how you want to run in. So this is awesome. So you can run into just random matches in MyCareer. So now instead of waiting and hoping for the best and going, man, I really hope I get into a feud with this guy, man, I hope I get into a feud with this guy, you can be proactive and just run into there and make the feud yourself, or you can make a tag team. You can tie this in with interviews. Oh my god, you just have so much. There's just so much you can do, man. Like just the ability to run in. Not only can you attack someone else, or, you know, distract someone else, or, you know, anyone like that, you can be tag teams with people. You can help another person become a tag team with them. So it's not only a feud maker, it's a tag team maker. So there's a lot more depth than what it seems here. Now, when you run in, it looks like you have a bunch of different options. So here they are. You can take control, which probably means all out interfere. You can leave the match, which probably means you just leave. You can distract X, which means you can distract one person, and then of course you can distract Y, which is distracting the other person. You can cheer, which you can be on the outside just cheering one person on. You can do foreign object distraction, which from what I can guess is either hold it on the outside and look like you're going to interfere with it, or you can throw the object in the ring and it'll, you know, distract the ref and it'll do all this distraction stuff and the guy will freak out and all that kind of stuff. Then there's the pin breakup, which I guess you can break up a pin when one of the wrestlers is doing it, which is the ultra dick move. Or you can distract the referee, which is obviously just distracting the referee, and then someone can take advantage of that situation. So a lot of stuff with the run-ins, man. That's a big addition, along with the interviews. Oh man, that's gonna be great. That's awesome. So one thing I wanted to talk about also, if you watch closely, some of the overalls of the characters were on the screen. So let's take a look at some of them, man. All right, so we have the NXT roster up first. We have Kevin Owens at a 91. We have Finn Balor at an 88. We have Aiden English at an 80. Sami Zayn at an 87. Simon Gotch at an 80. Kalisto at an 83. Hideo Itami at an 85. Colin Cassidy at an 82. Baron Corbin at an 81. And Enzo Amore at an 80. So most of the NXT guys, other than the mainstays like Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, and Kevin Owens, are kind of roaming around an 80 overall. So that's not too bad. Now, when you look at the main roster, we have Rusev at 88, The Miz at 84, Damian Mizdow at 84, so both these guys are at 84. I think that was the best decision to make. Stardust at 86, Curtis Axel at 83, Bad News Barry at 86, Neville at 86, Dolph Ziggler at 86, Sheamus at 90, and Luke Harper at 86. So a lot of the mid-card guys that are roaming around there, you know, Barrett, Stardust, Neville, Harper, Ziggler, these guys are pretty much the same overall, you know, which I think was a good decision to make also. They probably have some different you know, statistics, but they all round out to 86 overall, so I think that's good. They also showed off some of the tag teams in MyCareer, which I'm not sure if these are the default tag teams or if these are ones that, you know, just ended up being created in his MyCareer, but they sound pretty default. We have Goldust and Stardust. We have the New Day, which looks to be Big E and Kofi Kingston. The Usos, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, the Vaudevillains, Damian Mizdow and Curtis Axel, the Lucha Dragons, R-Truth and Xavier Woods, old school, Heath Slater and Zack Ryder. There you go, man. I was actually looking at Twitter the other day, and it was actually on Time Hop, and Zack Ryder posted about the game. He's like, I really hope there's a good creator wrestler because he wasn't in the game. Of course, this was a couple years ago, but it was hilarious. So I just thought I would bring that up. But yeah, man, it's looking great. I'm excited. What are you guys thinking, man? What are you guys thinking about MyCareer, man? I'm hyped. I'm super hyped. Just as hyped as I was last year. Let's hope it turns out a little different. Yeah, let's hope it turns out a little different. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, if you did, to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are not subscribed for more of that WWE goodness on my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next video. See ya.
Impulse is the best, yes he is. Click the subscribe button, yes. You know you want to, yes you do. Click it today.